Final Fantasy X, not just one of the most iconic games in its respective series, but also one of the most fondly remembered releases ever, and rightly so. After all, this wasn't just any old JRPG, this was a game that defined a generation, with many players citing this entry as their favourite Final Fantasy game of all time, right up until this very day. Released at a time when gaming was transitioning into a more cinematic era, Final Fantasy X captured our hearts with its breathtaking visuals, hauntingly beautiful soundtrack, and a story that dared to be both epic and deeply personal, even if certain scenes in the game do not get quite as much respect as others. This game is pure magic. Who could forget the awe of seeing Zanarkand shimmering in the night for the first time, or Wakka casually slipping racism into every conversation like it's his personal side quest.
So the Albetta behind that, those sandblasted grease monkeys.
That's racist.
You really do have to love the dialogue in this game. Set in the world of Spira, the game follows Tidus, a star athlete who seems to have been mysteriously transported to a distant future after a monstrous entity known as Sin attacks his city. Teaming up with Yuna, a summoner on a pilgrimage to defeat this monster and her eclectic group of guardians, our hero uncovers the truth about his past, the cycle of destruction binding Spira, and the sacrifices needed to break it, all culminated in a battle to defy fate and bring hope to a world trapped in despair. Today, this story is now the stuff of legends, and the game's themes of sacrifice and hope have continued to resonate for decades after the credits first fell. Blitzball tournaments, severe grids, and that laugh, awkward and heartfelt, made it a game we didn't just play, but lived. This means that many of us have played through this monumental title countless times, some even mastering every detail and exploring every corner of what it has to offer. But don't worry if you think you've seen it all, I'm here to help you breathe new life into this beloved classic. From fresh challenges to visual overhauls and quality of life improvements, I'll guide you through the best mods and enhancements that can transform your next playthrough into an entirely new experience. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy Top Hat here. Let's dive into how you can make this timeless masterpiece feel brand new all over again. Yeah! Final Fantasy X has been a visually attractive release ever since it first surfaced on the PlayStation 2, well over 20 years ago. But today you can enjoy HD remasters of the game as well as its sequel, Final Fantasy X-2, on pretty much all modern hardware. To dive into all the incredible mods we're exploring today, you'll need the PC version of the game, and luckily for you, I've tracked down a jaw-dropping 51% discount, slashing the price of the double pack to just $12.90. But wait, there's more! The PC version of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has just launched, and with my exclusive affiliate deals, you can grab 44% off of that too. And even better, there's a huge discount on the Remake Rebirth double pack. With thousands of amazing deals waiting for you via my affiliate links, there's never been a better time to shop smart and save big. So happy shopping and enjoy the rest of this video. You won't want to miss it. Untitled Project X is a comprehensive modding tool and enhancement framework for Final Fantasy X X-2 HD Remaster on PC. Created by Caldeon, it addresses technical limitations, improves performance, and adds new functionality, significantly enhancing the overall gameplay experience. So whether you're looking for better graphics, smoother gameplay, or quality of life improvements, this tool is a must-have for any fan of the game on PC. One of the standout features of Untitled Project X is its performance enhancements. It fixes stuttering and frame pacing issues, optimizing the game for smoother performances. The mod also supports higher frame rates and advanced rendering options, allowing players to tailor the visual experience to their system's capabilities. Additionally, it includes options for anti-aliasing, texture filtering, and resolution scaling, making the game look and feel better than ever before. On top of all of this, Untitled Project 10 also introduced several quality of life improvements that greatly enhance the gameplay. These include a fast forward mode, which allows you to speed up the game by up to 8 times, including cutscenes and battle animations, a feature that is present with the modern re-releases of the classic 7, 8, 9 and even 12 games. But this feature was conspicuously absent in the Final Fantasy X duology. Universal AP sharing ensures that all party members gain experience after battles, even if they didn't participate. This is incredibly useful for maintaining balanced character progression throughout the game, as it eliminates the need for constant party swapping just to ensure everyone levels up evenly. After all, who would want to use Kimahri very often if you didn't have to? With Universal AP sharing, you can focus on building your ideal team for each scenario without worrying about neglecting other characters, saving time and reducing the grind significantly. It is perfect for players who want to enjoy the story and strategy without the tedium of micromanaging character rotations. Persistent enemy information display is another helpful feature, showing stats and weaknesses during combat without needing to rescan. It's a time saver that enhances both the pace and depth of combat. For players who enjoy customizing their experience, Untitled Project 10 offers a range of other options too. For example, it enables the independent selection of spoken language and subtitle options, such as combining Japanese audio with English subtitles. The mod also improves audio synchronization and quality, providing a more immersive experience. We also have custom controller prompts which are available for various devices, including PlayStation, Xbox and Switch Pro controllers, allowing for greater choice. But there are still further reasons to appreciate this tool. Bug fixes are another major highlight of Untitled Project 10. It resolves issues present in the base PC version, such as crashes, graphical glitches and problems with full screen or windowed modes. These fixes make the game more stable and enjoyable. Additionally, the mod supports save file editing, allowing you to modify inventory, gear, character stats and more, making it ideal for experimenting or correcting errors in your progress. What else is poignant about this one is that this mod also serves as a foundation for other mods, making it an essential tool for those looking to further customize their Final Fantasy X experience, which we are going to delve into even further right now. The Final Fantasy X Transcendence mod, developed by Hugh Dennings, reimagines the game's sphere grid as a classic job system, creating a fresh and strategic gameplay experience. This mod introduces a linear sphere grid design where each character specialises in new distinct roles. Each job in the Final Fantasy X Transcendence mod has its own unique set of abilities and places a stronger emphasis on stat points. Lulu, for example, is transformed into the Tamer, a job class deeply familiar with animals, relying on her fierce bird companion in battle who can steal items and deliver devastating attacks. Tidus, functioning as a monk, is a swift and agile melee fighter who uses his bare hands to overpower enemies. His strikes can stun or even lull foes to sleep, and his mastery of non-elemental magic adds a versatile edge to his combat style. Wakka takes the role of an acolyte. Commanding water magic, he brings a unique element to the team. Riku is now the grave robber, functioning as a resourceful scavenger who thrives raiding ancient crypts for treasures to aid the party. Your other party members from the original version of the game have new job classes too. But even more interestingly, Valefor is positioned as a god in this mod, joining your team as an independent character who can summon Aeons in their own right. The new costumes and new abilities this one features makes it an interesting offering indeed, so why not try it out? The Farplane Editor is a powerful memory editing tool for Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD Remaster on PC. It provides us with the ability to customize nearly every aspect of our game, from character stats and inventory to sphere grid progress and battle outcomes. One of the editor's standout features is the ability to customize characters. You can modify stats like strength, magic, agility, and more, as well as adjust HP and MP values to create either overpowered or deliberately underpowered characters. This opens up new ways to experience the game, whether you want to breeze through battles or craft a unique challenge in playthrough. It's pretty cool. Inventory management is another area where the Farplane Editor shines. You can add or remove items, customize weapons and armor with specific abilities, and even edit the quantities of consumables. This means you can quickly obtain rare equipment, stock up on crucial items, or experiment with different gear setups without relying on RNG or extensive farming. For players looking to customize progression, the editor offers sphere grid manipulation. This means you can unlock nodes, reset progress, or even add spheres to characters' inventories. This allows you to skip grind-heavy sections, quickly max out stats, or experiment with different character builds. It's particularly useful for players who enjoy testing strategies or want to tailor the experience to their playstyle. The fun doesn't end there though, as the Farplane editor also lets you modify Gil, making it easy to manage in-game finances. So whether you want to buy everything without constraint or limit yourself for added difficulty, the choice is yours. Additionally, it offers tools for save file editing, allowing you to jump to specific story sections, adjust blitzball team stats, or even recover lost progress. Another notable aspect of the editor is its ability to unlock optional content. You can gain access to the celestial weapons, aeons, or key items without completing the associated side quests. This is great for those who want to experience all the game has to offer without committing to lengthy or repetitive tasks. The editor compatibility extends to Final Fantasy X-2 HD Remaster, where it offers similar tools to modify the stats, inventory, and garment grids. This ensures that players can enjoy the same level of customization and convenience in both games of the collection. With its wide range of features and robust community support, it's a game changer for anyone revisiting Spira. The HD character retextures by Cataclysm are a series of high-resolution textures modified for Final Fantasy X X-2 HD Remaster, aimed at enhancing the visual fidelity of key characters in the game. The character faces in Final Fantasy X HD Remaster have been a point of contention among fans, primarily due to changes that altered their emotional impact and appearance compared to the original PlayStation 2 version. While the remaster aimed to modernise the visuals, some design choices and technical limitations resulted in characters looking less expressive and distinct. One of the most significant issues is the loss of subtle facial expressions. In the original game, the characters, particularly Tidus and Yuna, conveyed emotions effectively through nuanced animations, despite the hardware limitations of the PS2. However, in the remaster, many of these subtle details were lost or replaced with static and occasionally awkward expressions, making emotional scenes feel less impactful. The updated facial models themselves contribute to the problem. While technically more polished, they appear oversimplified and lack the depth and shading that gave the characters their unique personalities in the original game. Tidus' face, for example, is noticeably softer and more generic, while Yuna's redesign makes her look less grounded and realistic. This oversimplification detracts from the individuality of the characters, making them feel less distinctive. Another criticism stems from the uncanny valley effect. The combination of higher resolution textures and the simplified animations can make the characters look unnatural, particularly during cutscenes where their faces remain static or their movements don't align with their dialogue. This issue is only exacerbated further by lip sync problems, where the updated visuals fail to match the original English voiceovers, creating a greater disconnect. Many fans who grew up with the original game feel that the remaster fails to capture the charm and personality of the PS2 version. The nostalgic attachment to the original models, combined with the perceived shortcomings of the remaster, has led some to prefer the older aesthetics. While the remaster introduced technical upgrades, it lost some of the emotional depth and characterization that made the original faces memorable. To address these concerns, the modding community has stepped in with solutions such as HD character retextures by Cataclysm, which we just mentioned, that aim to restore lifelike expressions and add detail to textures while maintaining the spirit of the original designs. Cataclysm's retextures are available in both 8K and 4K resolutions, providing players with a detailed and up-to-date appearances for all of their favourite characters. One notable retexture is for Yuna, which covers both her high poly and low poly models, including facial animations. This mod also updates Yuna's main staff and her wedding dress attire, bringing them closer to the quality seen in the game's full motion video sequences. Similarly, the Riku HD retexture enhances Riku's dive suit and normal outfit across both high poly and low poly models. The retexture focuses on capturing fine details such as her skin, lips and materials, aiming to replicate the FMV look within the in-game engine. Another example is the Kimahri HD retexture, which provides detailed textures for his model. Despite the limitations of the original game's polygon count, this retexture improves the appearance of elements like fur and eyes, striving to emulate the detail seen in the FMV sequences. There are many character mods like this to choose from. These HD retextures significantly enhance the visual experience of the game, allowing you to enjoy it with improved character models that closer resemble their appearance in the high quality FMV sequences. Aside from altering the look of the characters in the game, we also now have fan-made HD sphere grid and icons. Several mods developed by the community focus on upgrading the sphere grid's icons and textures to high definition quality, making navigation and character development more visually appealing and easier to manage. One popular mod is the Sphere Grid Icons Redux, created by Drogian. This mod introduces a color coding system for the sphere grid icons to help players quickly identify and differentiate between various stat categories. Another well-known mod is Normal Sphere Grid Icon HD Remake, developed by Phaedra. This mod focuses on remaking the default sphere grid icons in high definition while retaining the original design. The enhanced resolution ensures that the icons appear crisp and clear, especially at higher screen resolutions, reducing eye strain and improving the overall aesthetic of the sphere grid interface. Additionally, the HD Character Icons mod by Cataclysm, who we mentioned earlier, updates the character icons within the sphere grid to high definition quality. These upgraded icons align with the remaster's attempt to modernise the game's visuals while maintaining its nostalgic appeal. The FMV's remastered version 2.0 mod is a fan-made enhancement that improves the game's full motion videos by upscaling and refining them for modern displays. Developed by Scopin, this mod uses AI upscaling techniques to subtly enhance the quality of the original FMVs, reducing compression artifacts and making them more visually appealing. It is a significant upgrade for players who want the cinematic moments of the game to look as polished as possible. These improvements make the pre-rendered videos look much better on high-resolution screens, ensuring that the cinematic quality of Final Fantasy X holds up to modern standards. The mod also supports multiple languages with separate downloads for English and Japanese versions to accommodate players' preferences, providing yet another way of making Final Fantasy X even better. Ever thought though that Final Fantasy X is too easy? Well, this next one might be for you. The ultimate hardcore challenge mod for Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD Remaster is a fan-made modification designed to provide an exceptionally difficult and rewarding gameplay experience. Created by Yu Dennings, this mod significantly alters the game's mechanics, character progression and battle dynamics, presenting a fresh and highly challenging take on this classic RPG. One of the mod's key features is the reduction of starting stats for all characters. Each character begins with their primary stat set to 1, forcing players to rely heavily on strategy and resource management to survive even the earliest battles. Progression is also made more deliberate by the changes to the sphere grid. The grid has been restructured with many nodes offering only +1 stat increments. This makes every upgrade feel critical, requiring players to think carefully about how they develop each character. Combat strategies are further tested through changes to abilities. Some abilities have been removed or altered, compelling players to experiment with new approaches and adapt to the revised combat system. Additionally, the mod introduces a unique early game twist. Cindy, one of the Major Sisters, temporarily joins the party as a helper character. However, her availability is limited, adding another layer of complexity to the early portions of the game. The Ultimate Hardcore Challenge mod has been well received by the community, particularly among players who enjoy testing their skills in high-stakes environments. By overhauling the game's character progression and combat mechanics, the mod provides a fresh and intense experience for those who know the original game well and are seeking a new challenge. The Blitzball Spear Tournament mod for Final Fantasy X 10.2 HD Remaster is a fan-created modification designed to revitalise the Blitzball minigame. Also developed by Yu Dennings, the mod addresses many of the frustrations players have had with Blitzball. One of the key features of the mod is rebalancing the existing teams. This adjustment ensures a more competitive and exciting experience, as even traditionally weaker teams like the Besaid Aurochs are given upgrades. For example, the Aurochs now have a special ability called Auroch Spirit, which increases their shooting capabilities when original team members are present. These changes make it possible to succeed with previously underperforming teams, encouraging players to explore different strategies. In addition to rebalancing, the mod introduces new players to various teams, adding diversity and fresh gameplay opportunities. The Luca Goers, for instance, have been transformed into an all-female team, featuring unique players like Velucha, Lena and Mifure, each with distinct skills. This shake-up not only adds variety to the player roster, but also brings new dynamics to matches, inserting a great level of DEI, which I'm sure the modern audience will appreciate. The mod also enhances the AI of opponents' teams, creating a more challenging and rewarding experience. Opposing teams now employ better tactics and positions, requiring players to think strategically and adapt to their playstyles. This improvement makes Blitzball matches feel more dynamic and less predictable, ensuring that even veteran players will find new challenges to overcome. Many have noted that this mod transforms Blitzball from a tedious side activity into a more genuinely enjoyable and competitive feature of the game. Anyway, remember, if you fancy diving into all of these incredible mods we've now spotlighted, you need the PC version of the game, which through the link below you get a 51% discount on. Another friendly reminder, Rebirth came out on PC today, which I can get you 44% off of, with the same going for the Remake Rebirth PC Double Pack. With thousands of amazing deals waiting for you via my affiliate link, there's never been a better time to shop smart and save big. Happy shopping, and I'll see you all again very soon. I love you very much. Cheerio!